What's up, y'all? It's Joe here at Statesville Mad Vapes. I'm coming to you today for a video going over the difference between the iCare and the iCare 2. We get asked this by a ton of customers, so I figured I'd make a video that might help. I'll obviously still explain it in store, but it might give you a good idea, and for those wondering. So, for those of you who don't know, it's almost impossible to see this. I'm going to take it out of the box. It's like all white. For those of you who don't know, the iCare is a wonderful little mouth-to-lung device. It's very, very small. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the Juul. It's like if you stack two Juuls together, but it's still shorter than a Juul. They come up to like right here. It's a really, really nice mouth-to-lung device. This is the least complex you get. The iCare one is the least complex you get. You have a mouthpiece right here, okay? Remove the mouthpiece. All right. You have this little rubber piece that says "Do not touch." No, don't touch it though, seriously. I'm just a rebel. You can use this little centerpiece right here to unscrew the stem. Because it will get, when you're vaping on it, this thread will lock down. That's literally as complex as it gets. You plug your coil onto this end of the stem. You fill down this hole right here, all the way up to that white line, right? Make sure you saturate your cotton. Plug it back in. Sometimes it takes a minute to get it right. You don't want to cross thread. And then to tighten, like that. Your airflow comes in right here. You do have a little airflow adjuster. I guess I should have showed you that. You do have a little airflow adjuster on this thing. Oh, it's kind of hard with the reflection. See those little dots right there? You can change that. You can actually spin that. So you can cut off the airflow if you want. But I'd suggest keeping it open, honestly. You'll get your best coil life and the best hit with it being wide open. And then you're going to take this metal band. One end has a metal band, you can see. And one end's just a plastic hole. You want to put the metal band over the rubber. Alright? And that's literally it. This operates on the draw of your breath. So you just hit it like a cigarette. There's no on or off button. There's no nothing. So, really, really cheap, simple device to use, especially for someone who's a beginner or someone who's older who doesn't really want to get into all the buttons and the regulation and changing wattage, and it's just simple. So now we move on to the iCare 2. iCare 2, much better quality. Great improvement upon the first one. Now, I know it looks a lot the same, but there's many differences with this, all right? So, biggest difference, button. 5-click it on, blank screen, you're on. When you fire it, you'll see it light up green, you know it's on, okay? That's the biggest difference right off the bat, is you have a fire button. So now, you're not working off the draw of your breath. It only fires when you press it. 2, pod system. That is your tank. No more internal. Alright? Internal's nice. This is cheaper. This is a better design. This is easier. So to fill it, take your mouthpiece off. You can fill either of those two rubber holes on the left or the right side. Okay? To replace the coil, put the top back on. See this little arrow right here. Right there. You just want to pry at that arrow. You'll move the bottom piece off. You'll screw your coil into that right there. Okay? And then put that in at an angle. Snap it shut. I still have difficulty snapping it shut sometimes. There we go. Takes a little bit of pressure. Much better. Let me tell you a couple reasons why. Alright? 1. The original iCare, the tank is glass, okay? If you drop this, the glass breaks, that's it. There's no replacing it, that device is done. This is plastic, heck of a lot harder to break. If you do manage to break it, it's super cheap. You literally buy a new pod, and the pod even comes with a coil, alright? So, this one has an on and off switch. It has a plastic pod. It is essentially the same thing just easier, more replaceable, cheaper. I care too. So next time you're in here, come check them out. If you have any questions, you know, these aren't that new. They've been around for a while. I'd actually have to close the top. They've been around for a while, but they are excellent little starters that are super easy to operate, and they're just so small. I mean, compare it to the Dolphin. That's just nothing. It's so tiny. So, heck of a mod. If you have any questions or you want to know more, you know what to do.